Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2 is coming to an end, and I thought why not give my honest review on how I felt about the season, why I loved it, what factors it lacked in, what rating would I give it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best and 1 being the worst. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the sub button and like the video so you don't miss out on some exciting Season 3 content coming your way. So, Season 3 launches in less than 24 hours and the cinematic trailer premiered yesterday night at the Summer Game Fest 2023. Of course, as always, I'll be reacting to it along the gameplay trailer when it comes out. So, first thing we gotta talk about is the theme. So, Chapter 4 Season 2 probably had one of my favorite themes ever, Japanese culture with a futuristic touch. I've been wanting this theme for a while and was super excited when it came out. Of course, as usual, they stole the show with cool teasers and amazing trailers. In my opinion, the theme was perfect, but it would have been more exciting if most of the stuff didn't get leaked earlier. Maybe leak a few skins and items, that's it. I do honestly regret staying away from Twitter, but the hype still didn't die because the mind-blowing cinematics and the battle pass was just a banger. Probably one of my favorites. So, first let's talk about the map changes. For me personally, map changes are an important part of the season. How the map changes, how it evolves. It defines how good the season is. I think map changes in the start of the season were really good. We got the entire Japanese mega biome, some really beautiful POIs, Mega City, the main highlight of the season. Probably my favorite POI of all time. The fact that we got an entire biome with 4 POIs was massive, and it feels much more similar to the Chapter 1 style map changes where we got entire biomes. Then in Chapter 3 where we got some map changes, and most of it was just development or evolution of previously existing POIs that we got from the start of the chapter. I do like when we get large significant changes to the map over time, and that is what lagged this season in my opinion. We got an entire biome at the start and that's it. No more map changes, no more map evolution till next season. And we do know that there's going to be a massive jungle biome in Season 3, so hopefully they'll consider making changes to the map over time in the upcoming season. Speaking of map changes, I feel like it's somewhat linked to the storyline of the season. Storyline defines the map changes and map changes define the storyline, meaning map changes happen according to the storyline and they also help better understand it. This season's story primarily focused on the syndicates and the mega city and finding the saboteur, resulting in 0 changes on the island except for the cracks and fissures being created due to earthquakes. Towards the end of the season, we were supposed to be getting an expansion of the biome throughout the season with more dojos appearing on the island. Mega City was also supposed to expand because it looked way different in game than what we saw in the trailers. Also, this season in my opinion had a filler storyline, but the ending was not what we were expecting. So I really hope they focus on making the storyline better, simultaneously bringing out map changes. The kinetic blade is a huge part of the season itself, probably one of the best mobility items in the game. It was great for getting around the map quickly and repositioning, but you couldn't spam it or something and it had limited uses. The blue one had 2 and the purple one had 3 charges, which I think could have had at least 1 more. Also, you couldn't use it to get high ground in build mode. The main thing about the mobility items is how they impact builds. For example, you could destroy structures using the shockwave hammer in an instant, or get into someone's box using a shockwave grenade or a shockwave bow. The katana, however, cannot break builds. You can't spam it, which was honestly great. I feel like that way it doesn't make the item annoying. Katana is probably the most balanced mobility item we've ever got in terms of being really good and just not breaking the game at the same time. The loot pool this season was good. We got the Havoc shotgun, one of my favorite shotguns this season, and way better than the Thunder shotgun from Season 1. We had a wide range of mythics which gave Chapter 2 Season 2 vibes. We also got the mythic Havoc that dealt 200 plus headshot damage, which honestly I think was the best thing about this season. I feel like they should carry over the current mythic system to the next season, maybe with a different shotgun, but I think only the mythic versions should be able to deal 200 plus headshot damage when it comes to shotguns. it would make the loot pool way balanced. We got ODM gear, which is fun to use and annoying at the same time. We got the web shooters with the Spider-Verse collab, and honestly, that was my favorite collab that happened this season. Then we got the overclock pulse rifle that you could obtain by capturing the loot island. The clock pulse rifle is easily one of the best rifles in the game, but it kind of feels too pay to win. You get the pulse rifle from the loot island, you pretty much get a guaranteed win. Honestly, loot pools aren't that much of a pain because they're mostly the same throughout the chapter, but a bad loot pool can also ruin a season. Map changes are the thing that keeps the game fresh, so I hope they do focus on that. Augments were sort of weak this season in my opinion, though the best ones returned later, like Bush Warrior, Exotic Grab Bag, Icy Slide, etc. I really hope next season does have a better range of new and returning augments such as Forecast, Storm Mark, or maybe some augment that would get you a mobility item, because sometimes you can't find mobility in certain areas of the map, and an augment that could really help at that moment. But in conclusion, they shouldn't be changing the game drastically. You know, like your odds of winning are gone significantly up because of a certain augment. It should be balanced. If there's a pro, there should be a con as well. The mid-season updates have also been kind of mid. This season was not that great except for the Star Wars one. They really went all out with it. We got force abilities which were really fun to use. Lightsabers were back, a cool looking mini pass. And then the final update, we got the long awaited Spider-Verse collab, bringing in Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2099. We also got the web shooters. That was the favorite thing for me that happened this whole season. Honestly, I feel like it would have been a lot better if Miles came out in Season 3 instead. That way the web shooters would have gotten the same treatment as the Deku Smash Mythic, lasting for the entire season. I believe that way the collab would have been better delivered. Creative 2.0 also came out early this season, and a lot of people were hyped about it for years and years. Everyone was looking forward to it, and I think a lot of people were disappointed. Maybe it was not worth the hype or something. I think everyone just really misunderstood, because UEFN slash Creative 2.0 is basically a mod tool for Fortnite that allows people to make whatever they want in game. So if you give people the tools to make something crazy, the first few weeks of that being out, they're not gonna have something too crazy. It's gonna take some time, probably a year till we start seeing some amazing and unique projects. This was much more than an investment in the long term by Epic, and not something that's gonna drop and then be fun to play right away. I'm sure we'll get lots of insane maps and creations in the future. Then recently we got the ranked mode replacing Arena. Obviously, it's not perfect. It does need a lot of changes, and besides, it's just Season 0. Epic is continuing to listen to feedback. It is what the community has been asking for a long time, so it is going to take some while to be better. I loved one of the changes they made alongside ranked, and that was capping the materials at 500 in pubs. It makes the fights go faster. Like a person who farms thousands of mats all game, camps till the end, and third parties in the end has a distinct advantage to like potentially win the game. I guess that's a W change they made. Siphon would also be great to see. They should also consider removing snipers from competitive and add more modes, especially for zero build. We only have duos. It wouldn't hurt if they add a solo mode as well. They did remove trios on the release of ranked mode to improve queue times, but that didn't really help. And speaking of queue times, I have been stuck in Platinum 1 ever since ranked released. I can't even get into a match, so really hoping they fix this issue with the new season. Another thing that made the end of the season disappointing was the lack of an end of season event. No matter what, towards the end of the season, people are gonna get bored and trying to look forward to the next thing. But if there's an event, at least everybody's looking forward to that and talking about that rather than just waiting for the season to end. There isn't a live event happening this season, and we recently just passed the year anniversary of the Collision event. This season didn't have one, and I think that's pretty lackluster. Still, there was some kind of development or build up for Season 3 with earthquakes and vines coming out of the ground, so the season didn't really end on nothing. We did get some teasers as to what we can expect from the next season. But you know, Fortnite's primarily known for its live events. So overall, this season had been really great. I would give an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. The storyline and the map part was a bit underwhelming, but the rest was great. Collabs were really well executed. Probably one of my favorite seasons of all time. Let me know what you guys think about the season and how would you rate it in the comments below. I'll see you guys in Season 3.